What's going on with y'all, man? Today I'm back with another NBA 2K22 video, and today we are going to be rebuilding the 2021-2022 Pelicans. Now, if you know me, I'm a huge Lonzo Ball fan, so the fact that they didn't bring him back is a disgrace to the team. Now, I haven't really been following the Pelicans like that, but I know that they're one of the worst teams in the NBA right now, and I've been hearing some news that they need a 3-and-D point guard, which is exactly what they had before they lost Lonzo Ball. So first team we're gonna do is rebuild the Pelicans. Now another thing I gotta say is 2K sim engine in my league is just horrible, especially with the trade finder. Like if you put in a player like Devontae Graham, your trade offers are gonna vary from some guy like the Nasus Antetokounmpo to a player like Malcolm Brogdon. You know, like it makes no sense how 2K is coming up with these trades. Like they're not realistic at all. You know, I could put in JV and I could come up with De'Aaron Fox, and then I could flip De'Aaron Fox for like Dame. Like in real life, the Blazers are never trading Dame unless he requests a trade. Like the Kings aren't trading De'Aaron Fox unless they're getting a superstar back. You know, like you can't trade a guy like Devontae Graham for borderline all-stars. But in 2K, you somehow can. And the worst part is you can make all these trades with the trade finders, end up with like 3 all-stars, 2 borderline all-stars, a full lineup of 80 overalls and up with like 2 superstars at 90. And when you sim, you could still fail to win the championship and you could lose to like the 7-seeded Hawks. You know, like it makes no sense whatsoever. But first thing we're gonna do is rebuild the Pelicans, so let's get started. Alright, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna trade BI. Now Zion is the superstar of this team, like we all know that. He's only played like 60 games. I don't think he's played a full season, and now the rumors are saying that he's 300 pounds.
Oh my god!
This man has been spotted doing Doritos and Mountain Dew commercials with Zach LaVine. This guy's out here probably having a good Thanksgiving meal. The Pelicans are hiring like new caterers for him. Now, that's crazy, but in this world there's no injuries. So we're trading BI for Klay Thompson. I feel like BI is just way too ball dominant and doesn't really fit next to Zion. So I'm gonna trade for a 3-and-D guy, as I know that Pelicans want to run Zion as a point forward. So my ideal vision for this team is a team that's surrounded by 3-and-D guys, which is what they had in Lonzo Ball, but they gave him away. So I want like long athletic players that can play defense and shoot the tray ball. Alright, so we're gonna ship, I think, Josh Hart. Right now we got Zion, Klay, and JV with Devontae Graham. That's not too bad. So we're gonna trade away Josh Hart and Jackson Hayes now. Like I was saying, some of these trades that you find in the trade finder are crazy. Like Miles Bridges, this guy is having one hell of a season. This guy is dropping crazy numbers. Like he would not be here on the trade finder in real life for Josh Hart. So we're gonna trade Josh Hart for TJ Warren, and we're gonna try to move some bench players. As you can see, like Tomas Satoransky and Kyra Lewis. Like there is no way you're getting Marcus Smart for 2 players that are barely in the rotation. Like Jakob Poeltl, this guy's a great starting center. Like I won't even lie, he might be one of the best. Like he might be a top 7 big man in the league. But we're gonna trade these 2 bench players for Brook Lopez, a good starting center that can shoot the 3-ball. Now I don't think Jakob Poeltl has a jump shot. So we're gonna move these role players like Willie Hernangomez and Herb Jones. This guy's a great defensive player, I heard, but in 2K, a 72 overall is not winning you the championship. So if he was on our team, he's not getting any minutes anyways. So we're gonna trade for Kendrick Nunn, who's a 70 overall, and he could provide some scoring off the bench. We're also gonna move him to shooting guard, so that frees up some minutes for TJ McConnell as well, because I think he's pretty good. And he's a pretty good point guard off the bench. Not as a starter though, I'll say that. I think he was pretty good with the 76ers. I don't really remember. So right now we got Clay, Devontae Graham, Zion, TJ Warren, and Brook Lopez as our starting 5. I think we're gonna move TJ Warren just because, like, I feel like his offense isn't good enough, and we have enough offense already with Clay and Zion. So we're gonna move TJ Warren for a defensive player, like OG Anunoby. Now I'm gonna look at the options that I have right now, like Christian Wood for TJ Warren. I don't think that's going through in real life, especially with TJ Warren not playing a single game for 2 years. And I'd say the Raptors value OG Anunoby more than the Rockets value in Christian Wood. So the fact that I can get TJ Warren, the fact that I can get OG Anunoby for TJ Warren, basically 1-for-1, is insane. Like I said, 2K with this trade finder, you gotta fix something, man. I feel like you gotta add the untouchables, but like for role players, you know. Like, of course the Raps have untouchables. Like, I'm pretty sure Siakam is untouchable right now. Like, you can't get Siakam unless you trade for like a borderline superstar, because he was a pretty good second option and he proved himself by winning the championship. OG, on the other hand, you know, he's having the most improved player of the year right now, most improved player of the year season, you know, closing out the games. He's pretty much the first option next to Scotty Barnes and Pascal. Like, Pascal just came back from injury. Anyways, we're gonna trade Devontae Graham. Now I'm looking at Dennis Schroeder. Like, in fantasy basketball, Dennis Schroeder is dropping some nice numbers in points leagues. I can't even lie. They're paying this man, like, I don't even know how much. I think 3 mil, or no, they're paying him 5 mil right now, as you can see on the screen. And this man is dropping numbers. Anyways, we're not trading for Dennis Schroeder. We're just gonna ride it out, see how the team does. Now the team is 13-13. Now I think that's better than what they have in real life right now. But with a healthy Zion, Clay, OG, we're still 13-13, and JV, we're still 13-13. Like, that is unacceptable. 2K, I don't know what's going on in the sim engine. I feel like this team should be winning some games, so we're gonna have to make a trade. We're gonna trade Devontae Graham and Brook Lopez for Jrue Holiday. Now this gives us defense, a better starting point guard, taller, more athletic. So we got Jrue, Clay, OG, Zion, and JV. Now, if that's not a perfect balance of offense and defense, I don't know what that is. Like, we got borderline all-star in Jrue Holiday, all-star in Klay Thompson, superstar in Zion, promising defensive player in OG, bucket in JV. I feel like we got everything we need. And off the bench, we got Brook Lopez, TJ McConnell, and Kendrick Nunn. And they're all pretty solid role players. So we're going to see how we do in the season. Let's get it. Now, after simming the season, we can see these awards, and no Pelicans players made it. I don't even think we had Zion in the All-NBA first team. So we're going to sim. We got the Golden State Warriors as our first matchup. Now, Steph Curry always gives me problems in the sim engine, but for some reason, he got swept. Now, I know what that reason is. Our team is nasty. So we get by the Phoenix Suns easy, no problem. Now let's look at the Lakers. Conference Finals. They made no changes. They just moved Russ to shooting guard and added AC. Now I guess they regretted trading away AC, or letting AC walk, I should say. So then again, we get past the Lakers easy. Now in the finals, we have the 5th seed Hawks. Now 5th seed, these guys made no changes except for adding Terry Rozier at the shooting guard. Now in real life, the Hawks, I don't think they're doing too well, so it should be easy for us. Simulate the round, and bro, this series goes to 7 games. We basically knocked out the entire Western Conference easy. Zion's MVP, Finals MVP, averaged 30 points and 12 rebounds with 5 assists, 2 steals, and almost 2 blocks. Now, the fact that the Hawks made it to the finals, that's absolutely insane, bro. 5th seed, and they took us to 7 games when we destroyed the Western Conference. And our team had basically 5 borderline all-stars. Now, like I was saying the whole video, man, 2K gotta change some, especially with the trade finder and the sim engine. Now, every single year, they make some crazy promises to my team, my career, community. And bro, end of the day, they can't even get the job done correctly. With my league, all you gotta do is make slight changes. slight changes to the sliders and you'll have a good mode. But then again, what can 2K do right? Thanks for watching the video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.